Welcome to Ultimate Sports Link, where we bring you ultimate news and reviews on relevant sports topics. Today we talk about Nick Foles. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's a saying, what is for you cannot be for somebody else. Imagine Nick Foles was about to retire. He was actually fishing in the off season when, because of Teddy Bridgewater's injured ACL, they needed a quarterback. So they went for Sam Bradford from Philly, who wanted out because he knew from last season when they drafted Ginger Jesus that the writing was on the wall. He was going to play backup, and to him, he's a starting quarterback. So he wanted a way out, and when Minnesota came calling, he didn't hesitate. So Foles was left without a team, and he was actually contemplating retiring until Sam Bradford left. Philly wanted a backup to Carson Wentz, the Ginger Jesus. So he went, and as fate would have it, Carson Wentz went down in the regular season, and Nick Foles got his chance. And he played in the Falcons game, the playoff game. He played rather gingerly. Like, they restricted him to just short throws. His longest throws, as a matter of fact, was 20 yards. And they won by 15-10, beating Falcons, where they went to the NFC Championships to face a daunting Minnesota Vikings defense in Philadelphia. And many thought that was going to be a low-scoring game. But my. Nick Foles came out swinging. Philadelphia defense came out swinging. Minnesota actually drew first blood when they scored a touchdown in the first drive. And that was all she wrote. Philadelphia ate them up like a rabid tiger. It was punch out. It was like when Mike Tyson knocked out Berbick in 1985, I think. Trevor Berbick was on rubbery legs. He didn't know what hit him. It was blows after blows after blows. That's what Philadelphia did to Minnesota Vikings. The defense was lights out. Minnesota, sad to say, they wanted to play the Super Bowl, which would be staging in Minnesota at their stadium. But sadly, this wasn't. After the Minnesota Miracle last week against the Saints, I think that game took the wind out of Minnesota. Now, back to Nick Foles. Now that I've said that, I said that to say this. Would you settle for another backup role behind Carson Wentz coming up in the 2018 season? Know that you have showed what you are capable of, what he's capable of. Scoring 38 points. I mean, most of them touchdowns, most of them long throws. And now he's going up against Tom Brady, the GOAT, greatest of all times. And if he should pull it off, now, would it be fair? Would it be fair for him to look out to go to a team that needs a quarterback as good as him? Because Nick Foles was always a good quarterback, but sometimes it takes a good team to bring out the best in a quarterback. Because when he played for Chip Kelly, he never necessarily had the protection from the front seven. So he couldn't do what he knew he had in his capabilities to do. So now he had this coach, Philadelphia coach, and the setup that he gave Carson Wentz, Nick Foles inherited that. And you saw what he did. Can he do it against Bill Belichick? Because Bill Belichick is one for the big games. Tom Brady is one for the big games, and he knows how to adjust. If he's losing halftime, when they go in the changing room and come out, they will come out a totally different team. You understand? So, but leave the comments below and tell me, what do you think Nick Foles should do? Do you think he should opt for a trade, or when Carson Wentz comes back, say he wins, he goes on to win the Super Bowl? Just hypothetically speaking, if he goes on to win the Super Bowl, should he, Nick Foles, go back on the bench behind the Ginger Jesus one? Or should he opt for a trade and go to somewhere like even Cleveland needs a quarterback. Chicago, I think they need a quarterback. He could go to Miami. I mean, their quarterback is coming back off injury, but he could go to Miami. And there are several other teams that he could go into and still make a name for himself if they have the right setup. Or should he just wait for the gingered Jesus the one to sustain another season-ending injury? This is the Ultimate Sports Link. Please subscribe to the channel. Press the like button, and I will continue to bring you. I'm not gonna pretty up nothing. I'm just a fan like you. Just want to talk about sports. Just leave your comments. Nothing derogatory, please. Just leave your honest comments. Would you leave if you were Nick Foles? And I will answer your comments or your questions. Personally, I would leave. That's just me. I'm not gonna win no Super Bowl and go back and play backup. Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz, he never win no Super Bowl. I mean, he took them to the bottom of the hill. But did he take them over it? Say Nick Foles actually wins the Super Bowl, then he would be the one. He would be the driver. He would be the one steering. You understand? And it begs the question, why did the cows go over the hill? I'll give my answer in the comments. Please like and subscribe. For now, this is Ultimate Sports League. Over and out.